Hello guys, welcome to Icy Shades. Today we're gonna talk about variables. If you enjoyed the video, you can like, you can subscribe, you can click the bell icon for notifications and all that stuff. So we are in Unity in our new project, and here in the project we will right click, we will create C# script. We will name our script, let's say hello, just as an example, and then we will double click on it, and this will open our Microsoft Visual Studio. So what are variables? Variables are names in which we store some data for later reference and use. These variables can be declared in a class, and as an example of a class, we have public class hello. When we create a script, Unity will also create a class with the same name. Or we can declare the variable in a method like start or update. Before we write the name of our variable, we must write the type of our variable. So as an example, we will write like this: int number of lives equals 4 semicolon. So we have int, the type of variable. Int represents an integer or a whole number like 1, 2, 3 or 4. Let's say we have a game with a player that has lives, of course, and we want to store the number of lives in a variable, because if he takes damage, then the number of lives will decrease. And let's say we want to give, by default, at the start of the game, we want to give our player 4 lives. So we would write like this. Next, we have float. Let's say float damage equals 1.5f. So we have the float type. Float also stores a number, but stores a number that is not whole. Also it stores numbers that are whole, but also numbers that are not whole. Let's say 1.5, 3.6, 100.47, or whatever crosses your mind. Also, after each line we must write semicolon. This is a semicolon because this lets the program know that the line is done. As an example, I wrote damage. Let's say our player at the start of the game only have its punches, and he can deal damage equal to 1.5. Later maybe he gets a sword and his damage increases to 5, and then our variable damage will increase to 5. So next we have another type of variable, that is bool, all gems equals false. So what is this? A bool type of variable can be true or false. So let's say we have in our levels, we have some gems, 5, 10 or whatever. When our player gets all the gems, then the variable all gems will become true, and that for example will trigger some kind of reward at the end of the level. And for our last one we have string, let's say name equals, we must have quotation marks, Bob, semicolon, of course. The string type of variable stores some text. So let's say our character names is Bob, and after some gameplay he will evolve into Bob the Great. Then we will change the variable of type string from Bob to Bob the Great. Okay, that's all. I hope you enjoyed the video. You can like, you can subscribe, you can click the bell icon, and until next time, stay frosty.